My name is Shavar Jeffries. I'm a Newark native, born and raised in the beautiful city of Newark. I'm a candidate for mayor. I'm here today in the North Ward in front of First Avenue School talking to some residents about their concerns for the city. I'm proud to be a candidate for mayor. I have over 15 years experience as a civil rights attorney, as a nonprofit executive, and also as an assistant attorney general for the state of New Jersey, where I oversaw a variety of different divisions for the state, including the state's crime plan, where we reduced violent crime throughout the state for 3 years in a row, including the civil rights division, including reentry programs, as well as foreclosure relief for the state as well, and then followed that up with a time on the school board, including time as school board president. So I've been fighting for over almost 15 years in our city for change and progress, and I'd love to have your support in this election. But we're here today talking to residents about their concerns. We have a gentleman here. Introduce yourself.
Hi, Fritz Sammy, Newark, New Jersey. Mr. Jeffries, what are you doing to help residents facing foreclosure?
Well, thank you, Mr. Sammy. I really appreciate that question. You know, we have abandoned properties throughout the city. Newark has the most foreclosures in the city, in the county of Essex, has one of the highest rates of foreclosures in the state of New Jersey. It's depressing property values, the number of foreclosures we have, which means higher taxes and fewer goods and services for residents. I'm very proud, when I was Assistant Attorney General, to have overseen and managed and executed the first statewide mortgage mediation program in the United States. And we brought banks to the table, homeowners to the table, housing counselors, and attorneys, and we're able to take half of the families in the state of New Jersey who came to our program and get them out of foreclosure. Keeping families in their homes, that helps to stabilize property values, that frees up resources we can invest in putting more cops on the street, more programs for our kids, and how about reducing the rate of growth in taxes? This city has raised people's taxes 40% in just the last 4 years. That's unacceptable.
Keep up the good work.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Sammy. I'd love to have your support.
You have it. Thank
you. Appreciate you. And we have a parent here today as well. We're again out here in front of First Avenue Elementary School in the North Ward. And we have a parent here that I'm very blessed to meet. How are you? My name is Shavar Jeffries.
My name is Albina Gopi.
Okay, Ms. Golby, how are you doing today?
All right. I have a question for you.
Okay.
I'm concerned about catching the pit bull with the killings they have with all these animals. How are we going to change that? That leads into human killings. People, they start with animals first, then they go out here shooting kids and parents. Our safety in this community.
Well, it's a very important question. You know, there's been a lot of work over many decades that have shown that kind of broad disorder and disarray in the community leads to crime, leads to animal cruelty, leads to other sort of challenges. So we have to be very forceful across the board to make sure that we're creating an environment in our city that's conducive to safety, conducive to health. So that means to me everything from, we look around here, we see bottles everywhere, we see an empty oil can over here. We see abandoned properties that'll sit in our city for months, sometimes years on end. We'll see downed trees that'll sit months, years on end. We see open air drug markets. We see shootings in broad daylight, shootings at funeral homes, carjackings in broad daylight. We have to reclaim the ownership of our town. And that means every department we have to hold accountable for results.
Whether even our schools, securities, our departments, our safety for our kids are mainly at schools. We have a lot of school shootings.
Yes, we do. You know, we just lost, I live in the South Ward myself. I grew up in the South Ward. A couple weeks ago, we lost a young teenager coming home from school, was shot and killed on his way home from school. And so we need to have a variety of things. One thing, though, we have to have is we need to have leadership experience in law enforcement. I'm the only one running for mayor with that experience. I spent a couple years as an assistant attorney general. We invested first in prevention programs, youth build programs, Boys and Girls Club programs, after school programs, NJ After 3, so that our young people had opportunities to grow and develop after school rather than be on the streets.